Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to make a very quick video on a video I watched on Mika's channel. Unfortunately I cannot remember her username for the life of me. That's really bad because I've seen a bunch of her videos. But she made a video on her hair and it's titled "This is the only video that I'll make on my hair" or something along those lines. And basically she's gotten so emotional. And I feel for her because she shouldn't be feeling this way, or she shouldn't be treated in such a negative way just because of the hairstyle she has. Basically, she has braids, and a lot of people think braids are a black thing. They think that only black people can rock braids, and if a white person does it, then it's not fair. Or they have to have a legit reason for having their hair in braids. And I think anyone of any colour, it doesn't matter whether you're white, black, Asian, if you're a fucking alien, it doesn't matter what colour your skin is. You can have your hair in any way that you want. I have dreadlocks, as you can see here. I've got them pretty long. And if I saw another person with dreadlocks and they didn't have the same colour skin as me, I wouldn't even care. Like, the most I would do is just look at their hair and think, oh my goodness, that is beautiful. Because I think dreadlocks are beautiful, and I think braids are beautiful too, and I think a lot of hairstyles, they're beautiful. I'm the sort of person that if I see someone's hair and I think, damn, that looks nice, I'll admire it. And I'm not going to be like, hold up 1 minute, you're not black? Why the fuck are you wearing braids? Why have you got your hair in dreadlocks? Why do you have an afro? Why are you wearing this? Why are you wearing that? I'm not that sort of person. And I think for other people to do that, it's just horrible. It's ridiculous. I think it's just ignorant and it's very stupid. And in some ways, it can actually be seen as racist. The term reverse racism, I don't know if that's a thing. But, you know, there's so many different definitions for reverse racism. But in this particular situation, you could be like, black people who are making a fuss over non-black people wearing black hairstyles. I put quotation marks because black hairstyles don't exist. Yes, they originated in countries with black people, in predominantly black culture, but they're not owned by black people. They don't have the right to the hairstyle. There was no legal document that was signed saying we have the right to this hairstyle, and no one else unless they're black can wear this hairstyle. There's nothing like that, so it's just ridiculous. And in the comments I saw some people saying, oh, okay, so now that you've explained this, I get it, I support you now. I thought you were just wearing the hairstyle just to appear edgy or cool, or just to, you know, be someone else. That's fucking dumb. How would a hairstyle make you edgy or cool or change you into a different person? Literally, are you just going to get your hair done and then transform into something completely different than what you were? You know, everyone has their own reason for why they want to wear a hairstyle. And whether it's because they want to appear edgy and cool, I'm not sure how that can, you know, be possible. Or whether it's for safety reasons, whether they want to grow their hair, whether their hair is falling out, which was the case with Mika. And she wanted a protective hairstyle and something that she felt comfortable in. Whatever the reason is, it really doesn't matter to anyone else. The reason can only matter to that person, or it should only matter to that person. I think other people are just getting themselves too in at other people's business. They're too concerned with how someone's hair looks, how their lips look, how their nose look, how their eyes look. Oh my lord. If I could put countries, cultures, or people of a certain colour and match it up to a certain body part of how we view things, then it would go with something like this. The eyes, that would be an Asian thing, okay? Because in Asian culture, a lot of women, they are concerned about their eyelids and how small their eyes may appear to be. So they'll get eyelid surgery and they'll make their eyes, you know, stand out a bit more by getting some work done on them, which I think is, you know, it's not necessary. But if you feel that you want to do that, then, you know, it's up to you. And then next thing, nose. This would probably be I don't know, this is a mixed bag right here, because no matter where you're from, your nose can be pointy, it can be wide, it can be round, it can have like a bulbous tip, it could go up like that, it could point downwards, it could have a hook, and you may not like it. So this one is like a universal thing right here. Some people have a really straight nose and they don't like that. And yeah, my nose is quite chunky, and I just think this is how my nose is. What can I do? Like, it's just my nose. I use it for breathing, right? So it's just something that helps me or allows air to come through into my body, and you know, I breathe out as well. So we move down to the lips, and the lips are just such a big thing with women. A lot of women, they think their lips are too thin and they want them to be bigger. For example, let's take a white lady and her lips are thin, and she looks at all of the people around her, or she looks at some celebrities and she sees that they have bigger lips than her, and she wants those big lips or those plump lips. And the celebrities that she's looking at, they've had surgery, so you can't really go off of someone who's had surgery. You might as well look to someone natural. Like, if you're going to look to anyone, you might as well look to someone who's natural and who hasn't had any plastic surgery at all. So she's looking at those ladies and she's thinking, I really want those big lips. And then on the reverse side, you have black ladies, Latina ladies, Hispanic, whatever. They may, because not all black people, not all Latinas, not all Mexicans, not all women from those countries have big, full or plump lips, okay? It's just that women from those places, they tend to have, that's what they lean towards. They lean towards having fuller lips, like myself. And I love my lips, but I know that some women who have plump lips and full lips, they really don't. They're like, why the fuck are my lips so big? And they're looking towards women who are probably a different ethnicity to them, and they're looking at them and they're like, I wish my lips were like hers. Or I don't know, maybe they got some comments about their lips. They might have been called duck lips, they may have been called dick sucking lips, they may have, I don't know, big lips, like so big you could like hold something on it or something, I don't know. But you know, people make up the most weirdest comments and they can stick with people. So that's why we as human beings, we have hang-ups about certain things. But I think when it comes to things such as your eyes, your nose, your lips, your eyebrows, your face, your body, like your boobs, your ass, whatever, you just have to love yourself the way you are. And that's all there is to it. Don't pay attention to what other people say, and don't feel the need to be pressured by society, or should I say, don't allow society to pressure you. Because in one of the comments that I read on Mika's video, there was a lady that said that black people are forced by, black women are forced by society to straighten their hair. And I thought that comment was such bullshit, because no, black women aren't forced to straighten their hair. Yes, in the media, straight hair is often shown, but that doesn't mean they're forcing women who don't have straight hair to straighten their hair. And maybe you may have, everything is experience. So maybe you may have come across someone who's like, I don't like your hair, I think you should straighten it. This hair is better than that hair. Or maybe some guys that you liked have turned you down and they said they don't like your hair. Or, I don't know, something may have happened to you in your past, your present, whatever. And that experience has shaped what you think up here. I'm telling you, no one is holding a gun to your head and forcing you to straighten your hair. Because honestly, I have never straightened my hair in my life, okay? And when I say straighten, I mean chemically. Of course, I've straightened my hair with the hot iron, but that's all I've ever done. And the reason women straighten their hair, it varies from woman to woman, to be honest. But I used to straighten my hair, or should I say I used to get my mum to straighten my hair back in school times, because it was just a very quick and convenient way to style my hair. And because I have a lot of hair, and I had a lot of hair back then too, but it was slightly shorter than this. So I had a lot of hair, and I just could not be bothered to just comb through it and, you know, style it in any sort of way. So that the most convenient and like laziest method for me was to get the hot combs and get my mum to straighten my hair for me. And yeah, I would just wear my hair down and that would be it. Or I would just put it up in a, you know, a bun, and that would be it. I just do something quick and then be on my way to school, because I'm not one of those people that likes to really style my hair with lots of products or fiddle around with it and twist it here and there. I just like to do one thing and then leave it. So that's why I straighten my hair with the hot comb. And I wouldn't ever straighten my hair chemically, because from a young age I knew that chemicals, they're bad, and stay away from them because they're bad. Like, what more can I say? They can only do bad, right? And the chemicals, they leach into your scalp. And I knew this from a very young age. I would do my research and I would think, so why do women straighten their hair? And I'm thinking the negatives of straightening your hair chemically just outweighs the positives. And for me, in my mind, the positives would be convenience, because, you know, if you have a lot of hair, which I do, and you straighten it, it gets a bit more manageable, and it's not such a huge handful to deal with. Because with black hair, just in case you don't know this, whoever's watching this, with black hair, it's very condensed when you don't straighten it, or you don't comb it out or braid it or do anything with it. So just imagine my hair in its Afro state, and it's very condensed, yet there's a lot of it. Like, I'm telling you, there's a lot. Like, literally, look at my hair. I have a lot of hair, guys. My hair is past my boobs. And just imagine this in Afro state and having it condensed, and it's, you know, you'd rather just do something with it that would make it a bit more manageable. And that's the only reason I can see why women would put chemicals in their hair and allow the chemicals to leach into their scalp and everything. But still, that's not a big enough reason for myself personally to want to put chemicals in my hair. And some women, they go to great lengths. Some women even put peroxide in their hair, which I think is just, you know, that's fucked. It's fucked up. But for the most part, guys, I don't want this to turn into a huge ramble video. I just want to go back to loving yourself. Because literally that's like the key to life, just loving yourself. And if we all loved ourselves, we would love other people too. And there wouldn't be any need for all of this slander, any need for all of this negativity and this reverse racism and just all of this ignorance and stupidity. Because I know that hair, you know, certain hairstyles, they do have a history. And it's common knowledge that black people were condemned, they were taken the piss out of, they were treated very badly just because they were different. Just because they were different and their hair was different. And even back in my mother's day, she used to get comments like, why is your hair like that? Why isn't your hair like mine? What's this? Can I touch your hair? Oh, that feels so soft. Oh my god, I didn't expect it to feel like that. Oh my goodness, my mum has her hair's very nice, I would say. It's not that coarse, but it's a very like soft sort of afro texture sort of hair, and it's very nice. But she locks it as well, so obviously that texture that she has, it doesn't come through with the locks, because her locks have pretty much hardened for some reason. I think even though the texture of her hair when it's in the Afro state, or should I say the natural state when it's out of locks, is very soft, when she locked it, it just turned coarser for some reason. So yeah, back in my mom's day, she used to get comments all the time, like, why this, why that. She used to get some weird people saying some weird shit to her that I can't really remember right now. But yeah, you're just gonna get comments about things such as your hair, your eyes, your nose, your lips. I wouldn't expect anyone to get comments on a daily basis, but just to keep an open mind that people are ignorant and people are also curious. So they're going to be asking questions. Some people may wonder about certain things, but they won't ask. You just have to keep an open mind for the people that do ask and just inform them about X, Y, and Z. I think to wrap this video up, because it's approaching 20 minutes, I just want to say that with the way the world is going right now, you would think that people would be less ignorant and they would be more clued up, and there wouldn't be people going around saying, oh, just because that white person, she has her hair in locks and she has her hair in braids too, but it's not really fair though, because she's white and she's not black, so she can't have that hairstyle. Yeah, that sort of attitude, that needs to go. That just needs to be abolished, and, you know, bye-bye, we don't need ya. I just hope that as human beings, we become more empathetic. We become more empathetic, sympathetic, and understanding, and caring towards one another, and also liberating towards one another. So if someone has a hairstyle that maybe isn't common to their culture and they're rocking it, just be like, I really like it. I really like what you've done with your hair. I think it looks awesome and it really suits you. And if you're wondering, why has that white person, like, this is honestly not how I would think, but if you're one of those people who have a different way of thinking to me and to other people, and you're thinking, so why is that white person, she's got her hair in braids, or she's got her hair in locks or cornrows, why has she got that? She's not black. Why is she wearing her hair like that? I think the way you say it, because of course if you have questions, don't hide the questions away and have them niggling at the back of your mind. Ask them, but ask them in a nicer way. So don't be like, you're white, why the fuck do you have your hair like that? What the fuck? You're just, it's like, it's really, isn't it sweet that you have your hair like that? Yeah, years ago, my people were getting called names from your people just because our hair was different. Yet you have your hair like that. That's not fucking fair. Don't say it like that. Just maybe be like, if you like the hairstyle, be like, I like your hair. It looks really nice. It's pretty. Maybe you could say something like, so what made you locks your hair? Or, so what made you get box braids? Or, so what made you get cornrows? You know, you can ask in a simple and clear way like that. And then the person would probably be like, you could give a bunch of different answers, but, you know, I would think the most common answers would be like, you know, I really admire the hairstyle. I wanted to try it out for myself because I think locks are awesome, or I think braids are awesome, and they're so versatile. So I really wanted to try them out for myself and see what they would look like on me. Yeah, that answer is fine. If someone wants to try something out, whether it's a hairstyle, a hair color, whatever it is, if they want to try it out, then that's fine. They don't need to have some sort of reason, like Mika, for example. I'm not taking the piss, but they don't have to have some sort of health condition or a reason, or be like, I got this done because my hair's falling out, and then for you to go, oh, okay, that's perfectly fine. If your hair's falling out, then that gives you all the valid reason for you to have that hairstyle, because that person has the valid reason to have the hairstyle, even if they just got the hairstyle for a laugh or for a joke, you know? And when I say for a laugh or a joke, not a joke at black people, I mean a joke as in, hey, I'm gonna get dreadlocks. I might look fucking terrible with these, but, you know, I'm just gonna roll with it. Or someone might get braids just to see what they would look like, just for the sake of it. It's literally, it's nothing to do with taking the piss out of a person of colour. That's what people of colour have to get into their mind, okay? It's not about taking the piss out of you. Because think of it this way. This is a logical way to think about it. If you didn't like something about someone who was a different colour to you, let's say you didn't like something about a white person, why would you go and change your hair so it looked like theirs? Why would you do that? Literally, if you hated white people, if you were racist towards white people, why the fuck would you buy a wig that was straight and it looked like white Caucasian hair if you didn't like them? And if you tried to take the piss out of them, why would you wear that wig around? Or why would you wear that perm, that sort of hairstyle that imitates their hair around your friends, your family, your work colleagues, everyone, for everyone to see you if you thought that that hair was ridiculous, if you thought that hair was dirty, if you thought that hair was ugly, if you thought it was this, that. If you thought all of those negative things about that particular hair or that hairstyle, then why would you do that? Literally, I don't know anyone that would go out of their way to style their hair in a way that they didn't admire or they didn't appreciate it. So if anything, like if there's anything that you could take away from this, it's that someone who's wearing locks or dreads, whatever you want to call them, braids, cornrows, plaits, whatever, someone who's wearing that and they're not black, if you're going to take anything away from it, don't take negativity, take positivity. Just think that person acknowledges that, yes, black people were treated badly because of their hair being different. And yes, I'm wearing my hair in the same way, in a way that some black people would wear their hair and get taken the piss out of. And I'm aware that because I am white or non-black, I'm not going to get any of the same remarks that black people would get if they were wearing this hairstyle. And I'm aware that there are some people that look down on this hairstyle and they think it's dirty, they think it's this, they think it's that. But even so, I really admire this hairstyle and I really appreciate it, and I appreciate the history that it comes with, and I truly respect people of colour or black people. I don't know if black people find the term people of colour racist. I mean, I'm black myself and I don't find that term racist, but you know, I'm from the UK, and in America I know that things are very different, and it seems like in America, black people in America, that's where all of the ignorance seems to lie. And this whole attitude of being stuck back in slavery days, like their mindset is as if they were hauled onto the boat and captured and beaten and all of these things, when it wasn't you. Literally, there are people my age and like slightly older who are acting as if their parents were kept as slaves or that they were kept as slaves. Literally, it's history. It happened years and years and years ago, before you were born, before your mum was born. And I'm not saying that that makes it any more like less important or less significant. I'm just saying that it's in the past and there is no reason for you to act like that past is your present now, especially if you're the sort of person that is in a community or an environment where racism, it isn't a big thing, or in your experiences you don't experience much racism, or you haven't experienced any at all. You know, you can't be acting like you're experiencing racism on a daily basis, or you know, you're feeling that black struggle. You know, the white man is taking your money away from you, or the white girls are taking your black men, or the white men are taking your black women. Just stop. Fucking stop it. It's ridiculous. And I feel like a lot of people, they really need to get out of that mindset. Anyways, this is the end of the video because literally it's gone over the time that I wanted it to be. Like, I only planned for this to be about 10 minutes long, and it's turned all the way to like 25, 30 minutes long. So I'm gonna end this here, guys. If you agree with me, if you want to get some sort of discussion going, please feel free to comment in the comments box, and stay tuned to another video. I don't usually make these videos, but I thought, why not? Because, you know, it's good to express yourself. So yeah, I've been Vegan Babe, and I'll see you in my next video.